What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video, and in today's video we're going to take just a quick look at the dip that we're currently getting for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular today, and see why we shouldn't be worried and we should actually be buying this dip, because what is about to come is about to be insane. If that sounds good to you, make sure you smack that like button down below. Now let's jump right on in to the video. As we jump right on in to the weekly time frame chart for Bitcoin, as you guys can see, we are getting on the weekly time frame a red candle. Now, we did get a little bit of a, not a little bit, I should say, a big drop today where we went up and tested that like about $10,900 level, and we just got a major drop down to the $10,600 level. Now, I know it's only a $300 drop, and we should not be panicking, right? But I think we're actually going to go a little bit lower, at least for Bitcoin, in the short-term time frame. I think we're going to end up dropping down to this green box, as you guys can see here. That's about, about that 9,700 to the 9,000, about exactly that 9,000 level, somewhere in there, because I think we need to retest some of these consolidation periods here, which and retest, like these are major old resistances back here, and I think we need to actually get a full body retest and not just kind of a wick down to these and confirm them as support, right? So I drew the green box here where I think we're going to go to. Like I said, guys, that's about the $9,700 to $9,000 level, in my opinion. We also have this huge resistance up here, obviously, that we've gotten hit in multiple times in the top. But we're going to jump into the next chart I want to talk about, guys, and that is just the EMAs. This is the 500 and the 200 EMA for Bitcoin. That's the exponential moving averages, guys, which play a huge role in all these cryptocurrencies and especially Bitcoin, right? So many traders trade off these, where all these algos and bots, once it hits those, it reacts to those prices. So as you guys can see, we have been getting rejected off the 50 EMA for quite a while now, for a couple of days, and we exhausted, and now we're starting to go back down. So I think the most logical reason we're going to go down right now is because we can't get above this 50 EMA, and I think we're going to end up falling down to at least the 200 EMA. So right now, the 200 EMA is right where my cursor is, so about the 9,000. By the time we get down there, probably about the $9,900 level, right? So that's where I think we're going to drop down to and get a nice bounce off of. Might be temporary, might be go down here, get a nice bounce, come back and retest this, and then continue lower to, like I said, about the $9,700 level, fill that gap that we have before then pumping up higher, right? We're going to talk about that in the next chart, but I just wanted to take a quick look at the EMAs because these play such a huge importance in Bitcoin in particular, right? So we're going to jump on into the third chart I want to talk about for Bitcoin today, and that is just the past bull market and how many major dips that we had, right? So all these red boxes that I highlighted here, guys, are at least 20% dips for Bitcoin in the last bull market. Most of these are between 30 and 50%, right? So not even 20% drops, which we're right now from our top at about 12,300 to where we are now. That's about a 20% drop when we were at 10,000, right? So we haven't even had like a major drop yet. And you can see how many, once we confirm that low here in the previous bear market, look how many times we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we haven't even had one of these major drops yet. This is a blimp on the radar compared to some of these drops here, right? Would you guys panic sell if it went up to, $800 and then it went all the way back down to 500? I bet a lot of you guys would panic sell. That's nothing like we've even gone through yet. So we're going to look at later of where I think we are and relative to this bull market here. We're not even close to the top of it yet, but I just wanted to point this out real quick and why we should not panic. We actually should be taking this time to buy the dips, right? It's absolutely insane to me. This is the weekly chart, just an absolute parabolic run for the last 5 years. And we got to take these times to buy the dips, right? We don't get that many opportunities. Say you panic sold here, this is your time to buy the dip, right? Because it's going to pump up and get higher than what you sold at before you even know it, right? Add to your positions. This is the time where you want to buy when people are fearful and you want to sell when people are greedy, right? So all the people like, oh, I'm gonna get in Bitcoin, I'm gonna get in Bitcoin, all up here. This is when you should be selling, not buying, right? This is when you should be buying when everyone's like, oh, Bitcoin's dead, which was down here, right? Everyone like below the last all-time high says Bitcoin's not gonna get above its all-time high. It's hit off of it 3 times and fell. And then all these people panic bought up here, and what do you know? They panic sold probably at the bottom, where all the smart investors are now buying, right? All the smart investors are buying right now. They buy these dips, and this is exactly what you guys should be doing in order to maximize your profits for this bull market. You know, put $100 in each week, whatever you guys can afford. If it's 50 cents each week, put 50 cents in. You know, buy these dips up while you guys have the chance. Do not be the guy who buys when it breaks all-time high and it ends up topping out. You bought the top. Everyone else is going to sell because they're in profit. And then you're going to keep holding all the way down because you're going to think it's a dip, and it's not. It's actually the top. So don't be that guy. I just wanted to point this out to you guys real quick. And we're going to jump into the fourth chart I want to look at for Bitcoin today. And that is kind of where we are relative to the last bull market. So I draw this purple line here because that was our, so we got this pump up in the last bull market, right? I have a little frog on my throat, guys. But we got a little pump up here in the last bull market, and we came back down and we made our little local high here, right? That little extra impulse pump about 8 months after the last previous high before going down and kind of making that rounded bottom and starting up again, right? We did the same thing over here, right? We fell, we made our local high here, and we fell back down. Now, this right now is where we're getting resistance off the second little local high here. So this is the all-time high. This is our local high here. We're getting rejection off that now. So as you guys can see back here, this was the all-time high. This was the second local high, and this is where we got rejected and we got a bounce back down. So if we take our measurement tool out, from the top of that point to the bottom was about a 27% correction, right? So as you guys can see, the last time we hit that second high was a 27% correction. Now, if we did the exact same thing this time, from the top to the bottom, 27% correction would bring us down, what do you know, about to that $9,000 level, right? So that would line up exactly perfectly with what I think is going to happen. We're going to come back down to the $9,000 level. This is about what we're going to do, right? We're going to come back down to the $9,000 level, right? We're going to come back. We might consolidate here for a little bit, but we're going to get a nice bounce and retest the old all-time high, right? Before maybe coming back down, people are going to panic sell, retesting this as support, and then really breaking up to all-time highs, right? It's pretty much what we did last time, as you guys can see here, right? Take this out again. We got rejected on it here. We dropped down below. We came back up, retested the last all-time high, which is right here, right? We retested that, and then we came back down, retested this as support, right? And then we continued up to new all-time highs, very parabolic, right? So that's exactly what I see happening right now. I know this has got a little crazy here, but you guys get the point with what I'm saying, right? We're going to get parabolic before you even know it. Once we break this all-time high, it's going to take a few months for us to get there. It's not going to happen overnight, so don't get your panties in a bunch when we drop down to that $9,000 level, right? And I could be wrong, right? We could bounce straight up to 20K tomorrow before what I know, right? This is just my analysis. I would actually be happy if we went, straight up to $20,000 tomorrow. Don't get me wrong, because I'm extremely bullish and I have a lot invested in this market, but I don't think we're quite ready for it. I think we need to retest. I think it's super healthy for the bull market. I think it's going to last longer if we keep retesting the old local highs as support, right? Like I said, guys, I want this thing to go up. I just think you got to look at it from a reality perspective, and I just think we need a little bit more consolidation, a little more drop before we continue up. So that's my video for today, guys. Leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed the video. Let's try to hit 100 likes on today's video. Once again, you guys have been absolutely killing it with the likes, but I'm going to call you out again today. I don't think you can hit that 100 like level, right? So also subscribe if you haven't already. I come out with daily crypto videos, except Monday because I'm super busy on that day. But I come out with daily crypto videos every single day for you guys. So if you guys enjoy those, I talk about altcoins and Bitcoin. You guys can check out all my other videos and kind of get a taste of what I upload. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Don't stare at the charts all day. It's not going to change what the price does, what the price is, what it's going to do tomorrow. Do something that's going to improve your life every single day instead of staring at the charts. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.